Mankind has lived with art since creation, and we've been bringing into existence and enjoying art. Now, art gives us the innovative way to view the world. It motivates and strengthens our emotion. Welcome to another time out on the Art Express. Today on Gallery, My Dream is proud to present an exhibition by Wallace Ejo titled Dipped in Chocolate, which beyond its aesthetic appeal aims to encourage our youth, particularly our young women, to celebrate their identity and the beauty of dark skin, embracing its symbolism. Let's go there.
Today's exhibition is titled Dipped in Chocolate. That's the title, Dipped in Chocolate. My works mostly celebrate the African woman, the black woman, and that's why also the title of this exhibition is Dipped in Chocolate. It's to celebrate the beauty of the African woman, dark complexion. It's also to encourage the African woman to stay true to their natural complexion. That is, if you are dark in complexion, you stay dark. If you are light in complexion, you stay light.
The artist, Wallace Ejo, has a tradition of celebrating African beauty. And you see the various works that are on display today. It's the African beauty in various settings, and the comfortability of the African women in various scenarios, whether she is playing the violin, whether she's the urban fashionista, the urban fashionista. The African woman, the modern African woman, is everything elegant, is everything beautiful, is everything powerful, is everything agency, takes her own space without apology. And I love that.
Wallace Ejo's Deep in Chocolate is a celebration of African women's identity and strength. His choice of the chocolate brown palette is deeply symbolic as it reflects the elegance and resilience of our dark African skin. Ejo is widely regarded as one of Nigeria's finest painters. His works often challenge negative racial constructs. He presents his subjects, usually women, with assertive gazes, demanding recognition, admiration, and respect. Through his chocolate brown palette, Ejo masterfully conveys the narrative that he has become well known for.
Well, African, we have our own natural beauty. All I'm trying to say here is about beauty. We have our own African beauty. I try to celebrate that in my works. For example, you don't find my models using European wigs. So I'm against that in my paintings. It's either they are putting on a traditional African hairstyle or traditional African, headgear, or maybe they are putting on Afro. But you can't find anything like I don't paint ladies with having European hairstyles or maybe Brazilian wigs. If there is anybody with wig, it has to be an Afro. The Afro is for us African. It's only the African woman that can that you find having an Afro hairdo.
Today's exhibition is titled Dipped in Chocolate. Dipped in Chocolate, an exhibition of paintings by Wallace Ejo. Wallace Ejo, a master artist. Yeah, so it's a privilege that my dream gallery is exhibiting his work. You know, I've always wanted his work to be exhibited at my dream gallery. I've always wanted. Whenever I see him, I'm like, I need to have your work in my collection. And he's like, yeah, you should have my work in your collection, but can you afford me? Well, like, that's what God cannot do. We can afford you. And yes, we are excited that this is a dream come true for us. And the fact that this exhibition specifically is different from every other one that is done. The title is different, the color palette is different, because most of his models, they are fair in complexion, but he intentionally changed their color skin tone to that of a brown skin. So, and that's why I said he has limited color palette, limited brown color palette. And yeah, and it turned out amazingly well. If you look around, look at all the works, you can tell that the works are quite different. And his brush strokes, oh God, they're amazing. They are really amazing works. So yes, we cannot express how excited we are. We're going to express it enough, actually. This one behind me, it's a series, dress code 1 and 2. You can tell that they have this yellow ochre color scheme with gele, like Owambe kind of outfits, Iro and Buba. Yeah, so the title is dress code. So that's why, I guess he has a reason for titling it that way. That's why he made it series. So this is a series of dress code. These are the only yellow paintings here. Every other works have different colors, but this is specifically made it brown, yellow, ochre, and all family of chocolate brown color. I've known Mr. Edo for a couple of years. In fact, I am a proud student of his, and it's been such an inspiration to myself and many other artists, young artists, and you know. So Mr. Ejo he's a human in every sense of the word, and I'm so grateful for today's exhibition. And it is amazing that his works reflect the kind of person that he is. So calm, so intuitive. As you look around, you feel the soul in every piece, and that is the kind of person he is. And I'm so amazed that his works show the kind of person that he truly is. Mr. Ezo is amazing. He's a phenomenal human. That's the best I can say.
Welcome back, Student Gallery. Now, under the inspiring theme of designing for tomorrow, the Lagos Leather Festival is poised to revolutionize the African leather scene, gathering visionary leaders, master artisans, pioneering entrepreneurs, and key industry figures to map out an exciting new era for the leather craftsmanship on the continent. Now, let's take a trip down to the Bamura Event Center where it all took place.
My name is Temitope Ogundolakwa, and I'm the creative director and founder of Kibade Soa. We're a footwear brand that's made in Nigeria, and we specialize in making comfortable shoes that fit your personal style and preference. Our shoes are bold and they make you feel empowered and stylish. So being a part of the leather fair, I've been a part of it 4 times in a row, and it's been an amazing experience. You know, coming into a room full of creativity from across the continent, and just being here able to tell our stories, people coming interacting with our brand. I think it's a very beautiful thing, and I'm really appreciative of this platform.
I think the Lagos Leather Fair exhibition has been fantastic. This is mind-blowing, right? Because when I came, I went into the main hall, the sessions, right? And then I was like, okay, let me check out the exhibition. And this really has blown my mind. I'm impressed by the organization. I'm impressed by the creativity of young people here. But Lagos Leather Fair is mind-blowing. It's fantastic. If you missed out this year, you absolutely should not miss out next year. This is really amazing. And I love the fact that Lagos Leather Fair is promoting young people, promoting creativity. And we need more of this. This is amazing.
The exhibition has been great so far. Tender Leather Care has a variety of products. We have the leather cleaner, we have the leather conditioner, we have the leather hydro guard, and we have a leather power cleaner for your car interiors and your leather furniture in your house. The leather cleaner cleans every stain off your shoes, bags, belts, except ink marks. The leather conditioner maintains and polishes your leather, gives it some sort of shine, and also nourishes your leather. The leather hydro guard protects your leather from water. So when water pours on your leather, it doesn't seep into your leather but flows down.
Lagos Leather Fair is a vibrant and inspiring showcase of Nigeria's rich leather craftsmanship. With its dynamic exhibitions, interactive conversations, and workshops, captivating runway shows, the fair serves as a platform for fostering creativity, innovation, and economic growth within the leather industry. Since its groundbreaking launch in 2017, LLF has evolved beyond just an annual event into a powerful catalyst for innovation and international recognition of African leather brands. This year's fair takes an unprecedented leap forward, not just showcasing talent, but delivering solutions, empowering leatherpreneurs to navigate challenges and assert their rightful place on the global stage.
I call them functional works of art. They're moving art. For example, I use a lot of patchwork mix. Let me show this. Patchwork mix, it shows the layered identity of the African continent. So there are many tribes, many nations in Africa, but we're united. There's unity in diversity, and that's why I showed with this one. And then see the beaded mask, is peculiar to Benin people. But I traveled all the way to Benin for the first time ever, just to get this done. So, and then it's a collaboration of three different kinds of artisans. We have the wood carver, the beader, and then the leather craftsmen. So I love to tell African stories with my work. Anybody seeing it evokes the colors of our festivals, and it screams African pride, cultural pride. So I love to tell stories of Africa. So this was inspired by northern embroidery. So anybody who is familiar with the north, they know this embroidery is a signature embroidery. So, and then of course the north, so they are heavy on patchwork, they're Ottoman and all, and they use a lot of leather. So this is a tribute to the northern part of Nigeria. And then buckets, every Nigerian owns a bucket, so we use it for bathing, we use it for mixing drinks, mixing all sorts of things. We use it for so many things in the kitchen, in the bathroom. So this again is telling the story about the African experience, because the bucket is synonymous to African living. Yeah.
Welcome back. Finally on the show today, Tunde Alela's solo art exhibition of drawing, painting, and mixed media titled Grit is a story of how not to give up, how falling many times and rising up again has brought him to where he is today. Now, the exhibition addresses the story of the resilience of an average Nigerian entrepreneur, and this took place at the Faith Foundation, Lagos.
My name is Africa. I'm a Pan-African artist, a cultural researcher, and as well a servant of universal concepts. Tunde, to me, who is the artist and exhibiting his work today, is a wonderful one, because a lot of us never knew him as a painter or a special artist. We thought he just only a printer. Little do we know that you could just bamboozle us through this wonderful art of work. So today, I was invited to come and grace the occasion, and I'm telling you right now, for feeling I'm enjoying what I have seen today. Now look at this work. The woman is opening his mouth, laughing joyfully, showing the essence of how one could be proud of herself, especially when you are fulfilled in the field you are known for. This woman looks like a cast out, someone that was casted out. But at the end of the day, her dream came true by working very hard and being determined to go through her journey of life.
Today's exhibition is my solo exhibition of drawings, paintings, and mixed media. The medium that I use pen, I use watercolor, I use oil colors, I use acrylic, I use beads, I use fabric. So I'm more or less like a multimedia artist. So I use all manner of materials that I found around me. The title of this work is called Victory Parade. It's a story of women who had failed severally, and they kept their grit, they kept their resilience. So they succeeded. So they came together in a victory parade. So they are celebrating their success. So this is talking about industry too. It's a story of fishermen in Makoko who went out on their fishing expedition, caught a lot of fishes, and they're happy about their catch. So they are celebrating themselves, and they know that at the end of the day, their family has a lot to eat, they will sell, and they'll be able to live fine.
Most of the works are in series, particularly pencil drawing, such as Unspoken series, Horse series, Tenacity series, which celebrate bonds between women and their pet dogs, as well as horse-riding women. But with watercolor, Alailo depicts joyful moments of a shared joy in her voice, her victory, soft power of presence, practice through pain and others.
Faith Foundation is hosting is by an artist called Tunde Alailo. He is a member of our alumni community and also the head of our creative sector business, and it's an exhibition that has been themed grit. And the meaning behind the grit is to show the grit of entrepreneurship, the resilience, the perseverance, the doggedness, but also the beauty, the opportunities, but also surviving despite the odds. And so a lot of this artwork, both oil on canvas, the pen, the pencils, all of that, really is to represent entrepreneurial grit, growth, passion, and a lot of all the things that you can bring beauty to life even in challenging and difficult situations. The artwork says a lot about people who are working in Nigeria. So if you look at some of the artwork represent people in industry, so people along the lines of their work. Some of the artwork also represent people in situations that are celebratory. You know, some of the artwork represent people in their personal situations or circumstances, like the artwork around dogs, or the artworks where it's themed around the equestrian series. So it's a reflection of personal work, business, you know, just living life and living within Nigeria as a whole. But again, with the element of grit across all.
The artist is actually my husband, Mr. Alailo. By the grace of God, he has been able to put these works together through determination, resilience, and he's very focused. So he is not discouraged in the face of discouragement. He works day and night to make sure these works are put together. This color, according to him, is a business color. So every man and every woman that is into business have the hope that the business will flourish. So when you see yellow color, you know that yes, he's talking about harvesting. He's talking about flourishing. So that color is actually business color, someone who is flourishing and successful.
We've come to the end of yet another interesting episode of the Arts Express. But before then, let me quickly drop this little word of advice. Now, don't think about making art, okay? Just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or not, okay? Just keep making more art. Till I see you again same time next week. Bye for now.